From the Storm Team 8 Tracking Center, this is a winter weather alert.
Several alerts in effect across West Michigan, all of which have the same expiration time, 7 o'clock in the evening on Thanksgiving. 2 areas still under that winter storm warning. Counties along and north of about Highway 10, and then further off to the south along the I-94 corridor like Van Buren, Allegan, Kalamazoo, Berry, and Calhoun counties. Those are the 2 areas that will watch for those highest grand snow totals as this system continues to track across West Michigan. We officially saw that change over to snow within about the last 2 hours or so. What kicked off the day as rain transitioned to a bit of a wintry mix, and now we're in that system snow that is going to continue for the foreseeable future. We have a lot more to go through behind this low pressure system that circulates off to our north, and eventually as that system snow comes to an end, we'll still have the lake effect component continuing for us as we go throughout the day on Thanksgiving as well as through Friday morning. So busy travel evening, busy commute times right now. This is likely going to be the worst of it if you're headed out the door. Roads are starting to be slick. We do have a handful of accidents that we'll get to here in a moment. We'll start to see a little bit of better conditions as we head throughout the day on Thanksgiving. We'll still have that lake effect snow, but really it's going to be localized. So some areas may be better than others. And then into Friday morning, that snow will officially begin winding down. So take a look at our future cast here. Again, right around midnight, 1 in the morning is when we'll start to see that system snow come to an end. And you'll notice more lake effect snow. Now, we know with any good lake effect event that we can have really significant bands that put down several inches of snow. And again, we are forecasting those to be near north of about Highway 10 and then along the I-94 corridor. Still could see snow in between and across West Michigan, but that'll be the areas that will likely see some of those totals stack up just a bit more. Grand totals from now until Friday morning, we're still hovering at about 5 to 8 inches for those areas, although we could have a few locally higher totals pop. The vast majority of West Michigan will get away with about 3 to 5 inches, and then the lakeshore as well as east at 131, about 1 to 3 inches. The reason why the lakeshore maybe skipped a bit is because of those breezy winds pushing some of those bands inland. And as mentioned earlier, we do have a wind advisory and a high wind warning across the region. Lakeshore has been consistently seeing gusts between about 45 and 60 miles per hour, and we're expecting these breezy conditions to at least last through tonight. Both of these will expire at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. A glimpse at those sustained winds still hovering between about 15 and 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow should show some signs of improvement, but I do want to emphasize still going to be a breezy Thanksgiving out there. Finally, last but not least, we are keeping close eyes on this system that is expected to arrive Saturday afternoon and carry through Sunday. The track has wobbled a little bit, but still does put most of West Michigan in the bullseye for what could be several more inches of snow. We'll continue to see how it develops here over the next about 24 hours. Looking quite confident, though, that we're going to have at least 4 inches of snow. Could, again, cause some serious travel impacts, especially those returning from Thanksgiving. Behind that system, though, we quiet down a bit. We will be cool for the foreseeable future. We'll drop back down to those mid-20s as we start the month of December. All the snow and wind impacting the roads out there. Blake, what is the latest?
Yeah, Sarah, snowfall rates have really picked up in Grand Rapids. I think we're on the precipice of starting to see a lot of issues in and around Grand Rapids. It's hard to even see. You can vaguely make out some whites. Folks are hitting the brakes. I think something might have just happened here. We're going to have to zoom in and see. I think so. Probably just a crash on southbound 131. It's going to be a really messy evening commute as the snow comes down fast and furious. We have a crash right now on eastbound I-96. It's just past M6. Has the right lane blocked, it appears, and that's starting to back up as folks make their way to the east side of the state for the holiday. Otherwise, not tracking any major crashes, but I want to show you a few cameras. This from Cedar Spring showing the grass completely covered there. So if you are heading north, there's some heavy snow between about Grand Rapids and Big Rapids. We're also seeing the snow start to stick along the lakeshore, but it's taking a bit longer. Grand Rapids has now dropped to freezing. Other communities should within the next few hours, Amber.